File formats. I feel kind of foolish. Although I was sure I had covered a very important tip ages ago, it turns out I haven't. Let's fix that in this issue of Stuart's Audacity Tips. This tip comes, as many do, because a reader sent me a question. Sometimes the things that seem like the most common knowledge are overlooked. This is one of those situations. Though it seems trivial, this is definitely a tip to be shared. Feel free to do so. Most of us in voiceover work deliver our finished products in WAV or MP3 format, with a few other formats occasionally encountered depending on project and client. I recently had a reader ask about the difference between saving in Audacity format and saving in WAV format. I was certain that was one of my early topics for SAT, and I went into the archives to refer the reader to that issue, but I couldn't find it. I hadn't done it. So I gave a short answer to the question, along with a promise to give it fuller treatment in this issue. So here it is. Typically, when we're ready to send finished audio to a client, we use the Export As menu to save the finished audio to the desired format. For example, if we need a WAV file, we use the Export as WAV option. For a lot of voiceover work, we may never use the File Save menu option. Even though it's the typical way to save work in most applications, Control S, anyone? For Audacity, it can actually be secondary. But what does saving an Audacity project actually do? If we use Control S, or the Save Project menu item, then Audacity pops up a nice little information box reminding us that the Audacity project format isn't usually used to deliver finished audio. If we continue and give the project a file name, the result is that Audacity saves two things: a project file with the name we chose and the extension .aup, and a folder that contains a collection of small files that hold the actual recorded audio. This is Audacity's way of managing even very long audio projects on modest computers. Instead of large audio files, it uses a large collection of small files that can be manipulated more efficiently. The folder is named with the same name as the project file, with _data appended to the end and no .aup extension. Also note that Windows hides file name extensions by default, so the .aup extension doesn't show on the Audacity project file in this screenshot. And here's the important safety tip. The folder must always be in the same location as the project file. If you move the project file to another location, you must move the folder along with it. If you don't, you'll get an error message when you try to open the project file. So what's the point? Why bother with ever saving as an Audacity project? It depends on what you need. The Audacity project stores all the information about your project in progress: tracks, markers, envelopes if you use them. It's all saved in the project file, with references to the audio saved in the collection of audio files. If you export to WAV, MP3, or another audio format, only the audio itself will be saved. Next time I'll talk a bit about the implications of these file types and one way to manage a workflow to take advantage of each format's strengths. Hope this helps. I'm Stuart.